there, partners. Today we're going to talk Texas. Yippee-yi-yo-ki-yay. I'm an old cowhand from the Rio Grande. Here's what happened, folks. In yesterday's Dallas Morning News appeared this article, and it continued for you into the newspaper. And this has to do with a gentleman who was going to be executed last night. And the paper was mentioning that hopefully the Supreme Court would put a stay on this execution for the simple reason that this person who is about to be executed is a Mexican national. Let me explain to you. He came to the United States at the age 2, illegally with his illegal parents. As an adult, I think he was 30 years old in 1994 when he committed this crime. He takes a 16-year-old girl that he met at a party, rapes her. The nude body was found, in which he bludgeoned her to death with 30 to 40 pound chunk of asphalt. There were also bite marks that were located on her body. So when he was arrested for this crime, now remember that he's been in the United States almost all his life except for 2 years. He gets arrested, goes to trial. What the people are saying now is, well, wait a minute, he's a Mexican citizen. You did not notify the Mexican Counsel that you had this guy in jail, and had you notified him, perhaps he would have gotten better lawyers instead of the court-appointed lawyers and received a better trial. But guess what? I don't care what kind of lawyers he had. He still committed the heinous crime. He still murdered the girl, be it a public defender or be it a lawyer at $2,000 an hour. He committed the crime. So now they're hoping that the Supreme Court will put a stay of execution. And one of the reasons the Obama regime gave for wanting to hold this execution, that Congress could possibly take up legislation that would require a review by courts if the person was not notified that they have a right to tell if they're foreigners, that they have a right to consult with their consulate or their embassies. So the Supreme Court comes back and says in a 5-4 decision, we base our decisions based upon law, not the possibility of a law in the future. I understand that. This person committed this crime in the state of Texas. Now let me tell you about the death penalty in Texas. In almost any given year, Texas executes more murderers than all of the country put together, than the other 49 states. We execute these bottom feeders here. So now when you get these bottom feeders in the state and they commit a crime like this, they really have to be bottom feeders, knowing the odds are they're going to be executed. Whereas if they committed that crime in New York or in California, they become celebrities and they most likely will not face execution. But in Texas, we execute the bums that commit murder. So now, the Supreme Court doesn't say the execution and the man is executed. And as he's being led to the chamber to be executed, he's apologized numerous times for all the people that he hurt. So wait a minute. Based upon his apology for what he's done, guess what? He then admitted he did what he was accused of and found convicted of. But his apology did not bring that 16-year-old girl back to life. He still committed the murder. Now what's good about his apology is, and I hope it was heartfelt, that after his execution and he faces the Almighty, he will be forgiven because he repented just before he died, and hopefully he did that. But before he was executed, being the Mexican national at 2 years old that he was when he came from Mexico, he yells out, "Viva Mexico!" Okay, that's fine. Viva whatever. You still got the juice put into you. Now they're saying, well, he did not get the Mexican Counsel or whatever. The police that arrested him did not know he was a Mexican national because of political correctness were prohibited from asking a person, are you in this country legally? So the police probably did not ask because they didn't want to violate political correctness and be accused of profiling. See? So nor did he volunteer. Hey, I'm from Mexico. Where's the counsel? So he got executed for committing a heinous crime as a bottom feeder in a state that executes more people than the whole United States put together. But let me tell you something, folks. You commit murder in a state that enjoys executing murderers, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get executed. And please do not give me this violates the Constitution, cruel and unusual. Because the people who wrote that into the Constitution, later on when they went on to government, guess what happened? When they were the lawyers, the judges, and the governors? Executions. And a lot more heinous than a lethal injection. Alright, folks. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the nation you happen to be in. And God bless this guy's wretched soul as well as that poor 16-year-old. Alright, folks. We'll see you.